Going on, y'all? Before I go to bed, y'all, I just gotta show y'all this game because this was I'm telling y'all, this was tactical. This was, you know what? I'm gonna just show y'all, man. 'Cause this is I'm telling y'all, man. You know what? I'm not gonna stall y'all. I'm gonna just go. All right. Obviously, I played as white. My opponent was named H. Cole. He's a 2267. Stole some rating points from him. So here we go. I played as white. I played e4. He played d5. I played d3. D catches e4, knight c3, right? So e6. I go bishop f4, just developing, right? Just trying to control some file or diagonals or whatever, things like that. He finally takes, and then I go bishop catches d3. Notice, y'all, I got one, two, three pieces developed. This is what I'm telling y'all. I got fast development. I got three pieces out, right, y'all? All right, so knight f6, queen e2, right? Bishop e7, I castle queen side. So look at this, y'all. So I still got three pieces out, and I got a rook on the d file. Bam, right? Good, right? So bishop d7, knight f3, c5. That's what he played. I played knight e5. This is what I play. I play knight e5. The whole point is, eventually, I want to go bishop e5 so that I can put pressure on this d file. That's what I want to do, right? But obviously, he sees that, he goes on knight c6. Maybe the best, I'm not sure. Maybe the best move could have been knight catcher c6, whatever, things like that. But I didn't do that though. I didn't do that. I go bishop e5 first. This is why. I'm gonna show y'all. I go bishop e5 first. So when he took, I took with bishop catches e5. So as you can see, I'm already threatening bishop catches f6. This is what I'm threatening. Um, for instance, if he did moves like eight, hold on, let me go to analysis bar. My bad, y'all. I just gotta show y'all this. So if for some reason he goes moves like h6, right? Whoops, or h5, it doesn't matter. I would take this, right? He cannot take this because I'm gonna take his queen with a check. You know what I mean? I'm taking with a check, and then obviously he's gonna lose his light square bishop. Simple as that. So that was the whole point of it, right? So he goes knight catches e5, like I knew he would. Bishop catches e5, then a6. That's where he goes. All right. So I go bishop catcher d7. Obviously, the only move that he can do is knight catches d7, which is what he did. But of course, he was forced to take it because he can't take with the queen because I'm gonna win his queen with the rook. He can't take with the king because my rook is supporting his bishop. So the only piece he could take it with is with this knight on f6, right? So he takes that. I go bishop captures g7, right? Rook g8, bishop a6. Easy, right? I'm good, right? Queen b6, right? I would say guess the move that I did, but I'm pretty sure y'all can see some of the variations around here or the move that I did. But I'm gonna just tell y'all what I did. So, and I'm gonna tell you why I did this move. I did this move because number one, the king is still in the center of the board. I have a nice rook d file. I have a dark square bishop that could potentially become a threat, and I just think I got a lot more space and a lot more advantage. So the move that I did, I played rook captures d7, right? He takes, I go rook d1 check, right? He goes king c7, I go bishop f4, king c6, and then queen e4 checkmate, right? So let's go back though, right? We're gonna go back. So by him taking this and I go rook d1, what other moves could he have played? Okay, let's try this. Let's try, all right, let's say he go bishop d6. This doesn't work because of knight e4. And I'm also threatening rook capture d6, winning his queen. And for instance, if I go 94 and he goes somewhere like rook d8, I might go rook captures d6, he'll take, he takes, king takes, and then queen d3, and I'm winning this pawn. And I still have a minor piece, so I'm still good either way. I don't know, king c7. I might even do bishop f4 check just because. And then if he goes here, then queen captures h7, which is good or whatever. And yeah, so white, I feel like white is winning, right? So that doesn't work. Bishop d6 doesn't work, right? So let's say he does a move like we already saw that bishop d6 not going to work because of knight e4. So let's try. What about king e8? What's wrong with king e8? All right, so with king e8, I saw queen e4. Remind you, I'm defending this pawn right here, and I'm also hitting this what you call it, the h7 pawn. But the move that I saw was if he decides to go rook g6, I have bishop f4. Remind you, the king is still in the center of the board or whatever. But wait a minute, I think I have something better though. Um, Hold on, before I do, let's take one thing. I just want to show y'all something. If he decides to go rook, I'm sorry, um, like rook h8, right? If he goes rook h8 trying to defend this pawn, I have bishop g7. If rook g8, then queen captures h7. This rook is lost, so I pretty much gain that rook back, and the king is still in the center of the board. So I feel like I'm actually good. So that's why that wouldn't work. But the point that I was making, if he did go rook g6 or whatever, um, let's see something, cause I kind of liked it. This move, the queen e5. But if he goes f6, I do have queen e3, and if he tries to exchange, I don't really have to exchange. I could just go rook e1. Um, and maybe I wouldn't even have to do that. I mean, I feel like I have a good compensation for the rook over there because the king's still sitting on the board. I do have some activities with like knight e4. Maybe I could push this pawn up to do a pawn storm, and the king's still sitting on the board, and the rook really can't do nothing because he don't want my queen to get up to the h7 thing, the h7 square, which is what I was looking at. So I feel like I had a good compensation. But also in Blitz, it's kind of hard to calculate every single variation or whatever, or things like that. But this type of moves I will play wholeheartedly because it's going to confuse your opponent. And like I said, I believe Tao makes moves, man. It's just hard to calculate or whatever. But when you're tactical like for a long time and you do stuff for a long time or whatever, it becomes natural to you. So that's why I did rook capture d7. The other thing I wanted to show y'all is if he did um king c8. If he did moves like king c8, I had this beautiful move knight d5, which is also beautiful. See, the whole point is if he tried to, I don't know, like let's say um, queen d8 or whatever, things like that, then I do have this nice move on knight f6. Whereas I'm hitting this queen with the rook, but I also have this knight f6 about to take the rook. So that was powerful. So it's like I'm getting a piece back. Um, if he decide to go, I don't know, king c7, I still got bishop f4 check. If he decides to go king c8, I still have knight d5. And if he decides to go queen d8, I have this type of move with a check or whatever, in which um, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, not with chat because he could take this. I'm sorry, y'all, not that one. I wouldn't do that one. Um, but I would do this one. This is the correct move, knight c7. The reason why knight c7 is correct because even though I'm not checking him, but my rook is attacking his queen, and then I have knight captures a8 on the next move. You know, so that move. Um, like I said, I think any of these moves, king c8, king c7, king c6 definitely loses. It almost seems like the best move is king e8, which would be the best move. But in bullet, man, you gotta really be um like knowing what you're doing, you know, things like that, especially in a bullet game like this. But that's why I said I will automatically come queen e4. You know, I'm defending this pawn, but I'm also hitting this pawn. So, and it seems like the best move would be rook g6. That would be the best move. And then for this type of move, like what I do, I wouldn't go queen e5 because at s6, I just feel like he's getting a tempo off that move. So I wouldn't do a move like that. But a move I probably would do would be bishop f4. I think that's what I would do. And then rook d8 would have to be played to regain the d file. And then I probably would have to go rook d to e1 or whatever. So with this move, it's crazy though. And then I'm pretty sure Black will do some moves like Bishop F6. But then I was gonna remind you, I can't go Knight D5. You know, thinking that I'm gonna play whole chess or Rook captures and I take. He still got this Queen captures on B2 on chat, and then I'm pretty much kind of screwed. I don't really like that move. So I would have to go Bishop E5 after that. And if he takes and I takes, and then he takes, I think I have this beautiful move, Knight E4, threatening Knight F6, or um, maybe Queen H8 check. I probably with White, I probably would get a draw, like probably in this position, but I feel like White get a good compensation in this position for that rook, of having that king in the center of the board. Um, like I said, when I play these positions, man, like I'm not, I evaluate it and I just do it. And a lot of this stuff is intuition. The more you study tactics and you know prophylactic moves and like just planning or whatever, and just understanding certain positions, you'll start doing these type of moves like that, especially against strong players or whatever. Um, because my opponent couldn't really formulate um, all the moves or whatever after rook catches d7, it just made it even better. So, and that's the reason why I did it. Yeah, this was like crazy. So, all right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you really got exactly what I was saying in certain positions, and I really hope y'all take this to heart. You know, um, yeah, y'all. I just really had to show y'all this game, man. I thought it was pretty nice, man. Uh, but anyway, y'all, have a good night, y'all, and don't forget to subscribe, y'all. All right, y'all. Peace.